poppin', yo? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're taking a look at another anime video, and this anime review is all about a special character and a special new anime which I watched, which is quite an interesting anime and one that I did quite like the look of, and I quite liked, and I watched it all in one day. There is only 12 episodes, so it was quite easy to watch it all in one day. It was like a very simple task. Like 12 episode animes are like some of my favorite animes because you can just watch them all in one day, bash them out, have like the full story told to you, and most of them are really good quality and they don't overstay their welcome. And to be fair, I quite like them. They are very interesting, and I'm very excited to watch more 12 episode animes come out very soon because that's what I'm binging right now. Not these long series, these very short 12 episode animes. I don't know why, I just feel like I can get a lot more watched in them than if I stick with one series for so long. That's just my opinion, that's just my, like, give or take, but let's actually get into this series. So, Zombieland Saga. So, Sakura, a high school student, gets killed by a truck on her way to submitting her idol application. 10 years later, Sakura, along with 6 Japanese women, make a comeback to zombie idols. And I think this is quite an interesting concept. We still have Truck-kun, who is, I do believe that's how you say it, sorry if I said it wrong, but the truck character that kills every anime character to create plot development. This truck is an absolute killer. I do believe this truck has the most kills in anime history, and he's an absolute badass, but she wants to be an idol. We get introduced to the first episode of her wanting to be an idol, getting to know this character. She runs out the house all excited, forgets to look both ways. Always remember to look both ways before you cross the street. Something else YT always says that, so get that in your head. And she doesn't, and she gets hit by a truck. We then have her wake up in this massive haunted mansion with 7 of them, 6 other zombie girls. And they are all still zombies. They are like full-fledged zombies trying to eat everybody, walking around, being crazy, and trying to destroy everything. We then have the master of the house, the guy, come through who is the voice of Lemillion, basically tell them that they're going to be a zombie idol group to save, you know, the place that they're in. I forgot what it's called. Saga. And they go to their first rock show, and obviously with her being the only one who can talk, and only one that can sing, they all just start screaming, like, heavy metal, head-banging. Like, obviously they're zombies, so their bones don't work properly, so their necks and backs are breaking, and they're head-banging, like, so violently. And because of that concert, everyone wakes up, barring one, I do believe. I still believe there is one of them that's still a zombie, or partially zombie. And we have introduced to each one of our girls. We have the blonde one, who is the biker gang member, my personal favourite. The pink red-haired one, which is Sakura, the one that we met last time, who wanted to be an idol. The white-haired one, who is a solo idol. The blue-haired one, who is a child TV star. We have the purple-haired one, which is, she was in an idol group, and Sakura was actually auditioning to join her idol group. Then we have the brown-haired one, who is like a mistress, who's like a dancer, a very old-fashioned character. And then we have the black-haired one, who is still the zombie, and I don't know much about. We have them all going to different places, do different concerts throughout the story. We have them all doing like a street thing, like a guerrilla street thing, where they're all doing it on the street. And when they do this one, it actually gets the other 2 involved, like, because the purple hair and the white hair don't actually want to do this, but they get involved because they see the street one. They do other ones, they do fan meet and greets, and it causes conflict between all the characters. We have 2 characters, which is the blue-haired one and the blonde one, who actually get to meet their, like, families and friends who they had in the past life, and sort of find closure with them, help them reach their closure that their friends are gone and they're not actually going to be able to spend time with them anymore. And we have so many different sort of shows and performances that they put on. The characters are falling out all the time. It's like a real, I don't know, it feels like a reality TV show now that I think about it, but it's a lot cooler because it's with zombies. But that's pretty much the show. They just get ready to perform. They have a falling out. They go and perform. They get ready to perform. Something happens. they perform, it all works out. It's a very repetitive storyline, but for 12 episodes, I think that it works and I think that it fits. The songs are absolute bangers. I think the songs that they play are absolute bangers. I do watch anime in dub, so there was a little bit of confusion here because every song was in sub. Every song was sung in Japanese with English subtitles, so I was struggling because these song lyrics went so much faster than normal words in subbed anime, and I struggle with subbed anime. So this was an absolute fucking nightmare for every song. So I just let it go, let it sing, and let it vibe, and I just bopped along with it. I didn't really understand the words or listen to the words. I just accepted that they were singing a song and had a little groove, had a little boogie, and yeah, that's pretty much the story. I didn't like how the animation style kept changing. I always have like a gripe with this where animation swaps between 2D and 3D. It always bugs me because it sort of throws you out of it and catches you off guard. And with this one, every time they performed, they went 3D. They went into like 3D models, and I understand that it's easier to animate and rig a 3D models, and every song that they sang, they were actually doing the same moves, if you didn't notice. It was the same sort of move set that they were doing, so they literally just reused the same 3D model every time, just changing the clothes and the outfit that the characters had on, which is lazy, and I hated how it was 3D, but I understand it if you were cutting corners in price, cutting corners in other things elsewhere. It is a very quick and easy way to get a load of dances done in a very quick way, and again, it is easier to rig a 3D model than a 2D model. There was a rap battle which was quite cool. I did like that, and all the characters were very interesting, and they all got their parts, they all had their roles. For it to juggle 8 main characters and a couple of recurring characters, I think it did it quite well. Each one of the idol members got their own screen time. Even the, like, sort of manager got his own screen time. So I'm glad that everyone got their screen time. Everyone got the amount of time on screen that they deserved. Everyone got their own episode as well to focus on them. So again, that was like 8 episodes out of 12 that was taken up by each one getting their own episode or their own sort of theme about their episode. It also did come full circle, which I did quite like, with Sakura losing her memories. She gets hit by a truck, which makes her forget her real life and start living as a zombie, making new memories. But then she gets excited and goes outside and gets hit by a truck again, and I like how it goes full circle. We have the sort of intro episode again in like the final episode, showing that she's gaining all of her memories and showing her full character arc where she's now whole. Going back to that full circle thing, she's now a whole character instead of missing half of her memories. She now is all of her memories and she's a whole character. And I like that. I thought it was cool. I thought it was sweet. I thought it was very interesting of how they sort of made it come full circle. Again, it is a very beautiful anime. It is made by Funimation, and you can go check that out on Funimation, obviously, because that's where they made it. And it has a very unique art style. I do like this art style. It's a very common anime art style as well, but I do believe it does deserve this, like, 8 out of 10. It was a very interesting story. There wasn't enough action. Like, there wasn't a lot of action, there wasn't a lot of fighting, but there was some really cool effects with the songs and the performances. The characters were really interesting, and they had really good character designs. The voice actors were really good, and I felt like I heard a few of them before, but the only one that I could remember was Lemillion from My Hero, which also voiced the manager, which was really cool and really fitting for that very energetic, sort of hyperactive voice. My favourite was the blonde one. She did remind me of my girlfriend with, like, being very angry, very sort of, like, you know, just, she looks after horses. She's very, like, gorilla strength and, like, very strong and moving all the hay bales, and she's, like, very loud as well. She's, like, a biker girl. She's, like, a farmer girl, very loud and stuff like that. And that's what I was reminded of from this blonde character, and I think that's why she's my favourite, if I'm being honest. I don't know why, but that's what I sort of picked up when watching this, and I am so happy that there wasn't any perverts making this. Most animes where it's like a female lead, like High Rise Invasion, you get a lot of panty shots, a lot of ass and boobs, which is very unwanted from my point of view. I don't want to see that. I don't want to watch an anime and have like ass and titties shoved in my face. I just want to watch the anime for what the anime is. I don't want you to try and sell me on the anime because it's got a lot of ass and titties. Again, with most female-led animes or female characters in anime, that's what they tend to do with them. They over-sexualize them and they put a lot of sexual sort of stuff on them, which, again, I don't agree with. And in this anime, there was none of that. There was no ass shots, no boob shots, nothing like that. And I was so thankful. When watching this, I was, like, watching it, and I'm like, right, there's going to be, like, an ass shot at some point, guaranteed. These girls are falling over, this stage is collapsing, obviously something's going to go wrong and we're going to get like an ass shot. It's like stereotypical anime stuff, right? But it never happened, and I was so relieved and I was so thankful that it never did happen. And for that, it has to be put above some of the other female-led animes that I've watched. And I don't know, that's just my opinion. You might disagree with me. You might call me strange, odd, and disgusting, or strange, odd, and weird for not liking the boob shots and the ass shots, but that is just my personal preference and my personal choice. You can have your personal choice and opinion. Again, this is my video and what I think of this anime, so you can leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. And if you do like my opinions and you do want to see what other animes I've watched, you can go check out the other anime reviews that I've done on the channel. And you can also go check out all the other stuff that I've done over the entire internet on TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, other stuff like that, with a link in the description if that's your cup of tea and if you like me as a person. But getting back to the anime, I just think it is one of the better animes. I went into this seeing a clip off TikTok, thinking it'd be pretty interesting to watch. That's how I find most of my anime these days. I'm just scrolling on TikTok, I see a cool clip on TikTok, I'm like, boom, I want to watch that. I'll stick it on, I'll blast it out. And again, that's how I found one of my favorite animes, Nanbaka. So again, here, definitely an 8 out of 10. Really good. I just have my gripes with it, which I would have preferred them to be fixed a little bit, or just changed a little bit. Like, if you're going to do it in dub, I would like the songs to be in dub as well. And if you're going to have it in 2D, please be 2D all the way through. Don't swap and change due to how you choose or how you choose fit. They're my only two gripes with it, but the rest of the anime was genuinely superb, and it deserves the 8 out of 10. I like how the makeup on the zombies made them look human. I love how you could do that. I just thought that was so wild, how you could make a zombie look human just with some makeup. And that's the power of makeup for you all. And genuinely, my second favourite character is the black-haired one, the actual zombie. I thought she was just so funny and so wild and chaotic, and just caused a little bit of dilemma to the group. And they didn't focus on it as much as I thought they would, with she's still a zombie. How are they going to turn her back into normal? How are they going to, like, awaken her? Or how is her being a zombie going to affect the rest of the shows? But they never really touched on that. They just accepted that she was still a zombie and continued with the shows anyway, which I thought was really sweet. But other than that, I hope you all enjoyed this YouTube video. As I said, if you want to go check out all the other stuff that I have to offer, the link is in the description. I'll click on another video because that's how the YouTube algorithm shows that you like my stuff, or knows that you like my stuff. But that is it from me. I'll see you all next one. Have a nice day, and goodbye. If you want to leave some anime recommendations down in the comments below, please do, and I'll get on them as fast as I can. I'm currently watching Trigun Stampede, so do expect that one as the next anime review. Alright.